Hey, it's Drew Neiser with another Tuesday tip. You are thinking about bringing inbound and outbound SDRs under marketing. You need to know how to do it. Fortunately, we've got Christina Kyriazi, head of marketing for PhotoShelter, who's done both to give us 3 tips on how to make that work as effectively as possible. Okay, Christina, tip number 1.
Process. Make sure you have a really, really clear process. Your BDR should know exactly what to do, when, and they should be very clued in on all the tactics that you're doing so that when they pick up the phone or where they send the next email or LinkedIn message, they are spot on with their messaging.
Right. So they know what they're supposed to say and they know when they're supposed to say it and they understand the sequence. Okay, great. Tip number 2.
Measure, always measure and constantly improve. Whether it's a process that's not working or a tactic that's not working, you should always be clued in on what's working and what's not working so that you can fix it or you can improve it or you can invest more in it if it is working.
So the one question is trying to figure out what is working and not working, because a lot of CMOs deal with long sales cycles. I know that PhotoShelter has a slightly, 3 to 6 month cycle, but how do you sort of figure out what's working?
You got to set targets, right? I mean, you got to do something, and when you're doing it or before you do it, you got to have an expectation of what you want it to produce for you, right? So you got to make sure that you set everything up so you can measure that exact thing. So once you do that, then you can finish however long it takes you to finish and measure and, did you hit your target or did you not? And if you didn't, try to dig in as to why you didn't.
Okay, one more tip.
Never stop experimenting, just constant experimentation, whether it's the way your BDR is outbound or it's a tactic that you're doing on the marketing side that brings in leads for your BDRs. You just gotta constantly experiment because the market changes and you gotta change with it.
I love it. That is music to my ears. Anybody who's read my book, Renegade Marketing, knows that I encourage you to spend 10% of your budget on experimentation, because that experiment may be the thing that you are going to spend 60% of your budget on later on. All right, Christina, thank you. If you're a B2B CMO, can share, care, and dare with the best of them, do yourself a favor and check out CMOHuddles.com. We even have a free starter program. I am Drew Neiser. That's your Tuesday tip. Peace out.